Dear participants, welcome to the 7th lesson of our training course. In the previous lessons, we laid the foundations needed to understand European Union funding. First, we learned how European Union funding works, where the funds come from, how they are allocated to different programs, and how organizations can receive support for their ideas. We then explored the different types of European Union funding, and saw that different funding mechanisms are designed for different objectives and activities. In the previous lesson, we also became familiar with the Erasmus Plus program. In this lesson, we will explore another European funding opportunity, the Creative Europe program. It is aimed at organizations working in the fields of culture, the arts, cultural heritage, and the creative industries. We will look at the program's main rationale, the types of activities it supports, which organizations it is suitable for, and where current funding opportunities can be found. Creative Europe is the European Union program specifically designed to support the cultural and creative sectors. It supports organizations and professionals that create, present, promote, or preserve cultural and creative content. It is important to distinguish Creative Europe from other European programs. Here, culture and creativity are not simply additional activities within the project. They must be at its core. The core principle of Creative Europe is to enable culture to reach beyond national borders. The program encourages organizations from different European countries to work together, to exchange experience, create cultural content together, and reach new audiences. Therefore, a strong project idea should not be limited to a purely local initiative. It should demonstrate how international cooperation will bring added value. The Creative Europe program is organized into 3 main strands. The culture strand supports a wide range of cultural and creative sectors. Media focuses on the European audiovisual sector. The third strand is the cross-sectoral strand, which promotes cooperation across different cultural and creative fields. For many non-governmental, cultural, and local organizations, the opportunities available under the culture strand are the most relevant. Opportunities under the program cover a variety of fields, including cultural heritage, music, literature, performing and visual arts, and other creative activities. Projects may include the creation and presentation of cultural content, international exchange, audience engagement, the promotion of cultural heritage, or the development of new creative approaches. However, the specific eligible activities always depend on the conditions of the relevant call for proposals. Creative Europe can be suitable for a wide range of organizations in the cultural and creative sectors: museums, cultural institutions, non-governmental organizations, creative organizations, and other entities engaged in cultural activities. It can also be relevant for religious organizations when the project idea is related, for example, to cultural heritage. Historical sites, music, the arts, or the presentation and preservation of cultural traditions. When considering whether Creative Europe is suitable for your idea, ask yourself a few questions. Does the project have clear cultural or creative content? Does it make sense to implement this idea in cooperation with organizations from other countries? Will the project reach new audiences and create results that have an impact beyond a single organization or a single locality? If the answer is yes, then it is worth exploring the opportunities available under Creative Europe. International cooperation is an important element of many opportunities under Creative Europe. Partners should not participate in the project merely as a formality. Each partner should have a clearly defined role, and their joint work should produce results that would be difficult to achieve at the national level alone. Therefore, when developing a project idea, it is important to look for organizations with which you share a common theme, similar objectives, and a genuine opportunity to create something together. Once you have determined that Creative Europe is suitable for your idea, the next step is to find a specific funding opportunity to apply for. Always start with official European sources. Information about the program and available funding opportunities is published on the official Creative Europe web pages. And specific calls for proposals can be found on the EU Funding and Tenders portal. The National Creative Europe desks are also a useful source of information, providing guidance and support to potential applicants. Finding a call for proposals does not automatically mean that it is suitable for your organization. Before you begin preparing a project proposal, read the conditions carefully. Check the eligible applicants, required partners, objectives and priorities, eligible activities, financial conditions, and the application deadline. Let us summarize the key points. Creative Europe is a program for the cultural and creative sectors. Therefore, culture, creativity, or cultural heritage should be at the heart of the project idea. Think beyond the local level. Look for the European dimension of your idea, the right partners, and ways in which the project can reach a wider audience. Simply organizing a cultural activity is not enough. It is important to demonstrate why it makes sense to develop it into a European project. In this lesson, we explored Creative Europe as a specialized European Union instrument supporting the cultural and creative sectors. We saw that the program provides opportunities for international cooperation, cultural exchange, the development of creative ideas, and reaching new audiences. We also learned which organizations the program may be suitable for, how to assess whether our idea fits its overall approach, and where to find current calls for proposals. When culture is at the heart of your idea and international cooperation can give it greater impact, Creative Europe is an opportunity worth exploring. In the next lesson, we will explore the Interreg program as an opportunity for European Union funding. Thank you for your attention.